Good morning, 8:39 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Saturday, October 5th, 2024. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. So I wanted to put out about this 10 to 15 minute update. I'm going to go over the farmer's market and then do some Halloween decorating today as well before the Michigan game tonight at 7:30. I don't know if I'll do a live today. Been doing a lot the last couple weeks and had a lot of travel this week for my son's medical procedure. So it's possible I might not do a live tonight. I don't know, but we'll get through these updates. We'll get the information out. I'll do a short in the afternoon and then we'll see what happens tonight. But with the Michigan game being at 7:30, if I do a live, it'll probably be at a weird time today. So we'll see. We'll see. Just if you are watching, make sure to hit that like button, as it really does help me out doing my content. It helps me push the content into a wider audience base, and then it allows us to continue to expand. So right now, if we look at XRP, we have the short-term consolidation, which could have been perceived as a J-hook if it would have went. We talked about how this could be an inverse head and shoulders here. We had a beautiful trade yesterday, if you were paying attention. Just in the updates, it was just a small opportunity from down here back up, see what it was going to do. And right now it looks to be trying to back test here. Now, if this is back testing properly and this is an inverse head and shoulders here forming, we already came down, created this left shoulder to a head. Now, if this is the right shoulder, it should bounce, do something like this, and then swing itself up into maximum capacity. And the maximum capacity right now, at least the short term, you could get up to the short term 54.22. And then if it were to break past that, then we could start to retest some of the upper boundaries here on the pattern drop. And I don't know if we're going to get all the way back up here, because that's a long ways to go, still at 59. So I'm looking at that 54 and some change as an obvious area in front. We didn't lose the 15. It looks like we created an inverse pattern here. This looks like an inverse left shoulder. Honestly, if it doesn't invalidate this head formation, I don't see why we wouldn't come up to 54 over the weekend. I mean, that's an inverse setup right there. It came up in a flag, created the shoulder, head, shoulder, and now if it comes up, you would see maximum capacity. Well, maybe in this sense, you could see a move up even if bearish up to about that 54.5 cent mark. So I think it's looking a little bullish here to start the day on the weekend. However, if at any point you see us get below that 52.6, it's invalidating the setup. It's that simple. There's no reason to sugarcoat it here. And in fact, sugarcoating it could cost a lot of people money. We came down, we back tested absolutely spectacularly on that 2018 resistance as support right around 51 cents. And that was an overwhelming response here that we came down and we back tested this. The fact we back tested this and we haven't given way yet could lead to a much bigger breakout. Now, before I go deeper into the technicals, I want to read this, because 272 million XRP in 24 hours were moved after the SEC's appeal. What the hell is happening? So popular cryptocurrency tracker Whale Alert has traced several large XRP transactions over the last day, noticing massive XRP withdrawals from the world's top crypto exchanges. And if you're looking to take advantage of when everybody's selling, or you want to have an exchange set up to trade XRP worldwide, including every state in the USA, look in the video description below and our pinned comments, even on my homepage, to find BITUNIX and our HOTCOIN. Both of them are spectacular for spot trading. The lowest spot trading fees you'll find worldwide. Now, if you're leverage trading, both are great. You'll have expanded leverage options on HOTCOIN, but you'll find it a little more simplistic when it comes to the actual fees and figuring out the fees on BITUNIX. So take advantage of both. I highly encourage it. No KYC or VPN worldwide on both exchanges. Unless you're sending or receiving from a bank account, then you'll have to do a KYC. All in all, slightly more than $250 million XRP has been shoveled mysteriously from these crypto trading platforms by anonymous crypto whales. Big XRP outflows hit the exchanges, hit top exchanges. The aforesaid data spotted 7 large XRP transactions that have taken place over the last 24 hours on the XRP ledger. Since the majority of them featured a large cryptocurrency exchange, this is indicative of XRP whales increasing their activity as they seem to be buying and selling XRP rigorously. Large outflows were spotted on anonymous whales withdrew XRP from Binance and Indodax exchanges. 28,900,823 and 30 million XRP worth $15,126, and also $15,689 and $689,469. Such exchanges as Bitstamp, Bitso, and again Binance witnessed substantial deposited from anonymous market participants. A total of 19,220,000 XRP was sent to Bitstamp. 30,380,000 XRP went to the Mexican crypto unicorn Bitso, and finally 30 million XRP were moved to Binance. These are all indicating sales. When you send it from a wallet to the exchange, it means you're looking to appreciate your dollar amount. Now, if it gets sent from the exchange to a wallet, it means you're looking for the price to appreciate. This is synonymous for a dump. 104,384,848 XRP worth $54,662,653 USD transferred from unknown wallet to new wallet. One transaction on the list stands out. According to Whale Alerts data, since it carried a staggering 104,384,848 XRP and was conducted between two unknown blockchain addresses, this XRP chunk is the equivalent to $4,662,653. That doesn't seem right. It's worth like 50. I don't know what the hell this number is. Oh, maybe because they're sending different I don't know. That doesn't seem right. As reported by you today, well, they're saying one chunk, so I suppose so. So the SEC appeals Ripple case. As reported by you today, earlier this week, the regulatory agency, the SEC, finally decided to challenge the court's recent decisions on the Ripple case and filed an appeal. The deadline was October 7th, so the Securities and Exchange Commission just made it in a few days before the deadline. Last year in July, federal judge Annalisa Torres ruled that XRP sales on secondary markets did not qualify as security sales. This year, Ripple scored another victory against the SEC when the judge reduced the $2 billion fine requested by the SEC from Ripple to $125 million. Ripple chief executive Brad Garlinghouse has criticized the regulator for this move. Still, the XRP price felt the full negative impact of the appeal, as it collapsed by more than 9% since Wednesday, when the SEC appealed the lost case, after crashing from 58-cent level on October 2nd. And now, is that really what caused this? I don't think so. I think it was a big fluff, and they manipulated it like they always do with Ripple. Why don't they just say it dropped 23% since the escrow dump when it was at 66 cents on Sunday? That's what it should say instead of floofing it. It's at 52-cent handle. Overall, since Sunday, XRP has lost more than 20% of its market price. So, as we see right now, so before I end this this update, you've got that information. Now, obviously, the biggest support structure is that 2018 resistance that's acting as a support. We do not want this to end up as a J-hook, which right now, it very well is setting up as it possibly could. If it ends up as a J-hook, that is very, very bad news. We would end up breaking through this consolidation, and then ultimately, we would lose that 50.2 cents. So the 50 cents is if it breaks down. The 54.2 if it breaks up like it's starting to. But if it comes through, there's a big drop down to 40.49 cents likely, and we want to make sure that this is not a double top, because it already came down. It didn't even expand out as a right shoulder. It just came straight through as a right shoulder, and we speculated that if it did, it would come down into this area. And for anybody who was still bullish before the drop, that unfortunately came down through, and it snapped the necks of the traders who weren't paying attention. So right now it's this simple. Do we back test and hold this? And do we have a volatile swing up this week? And I still could see a very big swing up if we hold 53 cents here. If we hold 53 cents here, we've already created what looks like an inverse head and shoulders here in the short term on a small bull flag. And this should technically bring us up into this range. It really should. If we look at this, and then I'm going to let this be released because I got to go. I'm going to go up to the farmer's market and I want to get there now. Julie's mom's already here, so I'm not going to keep her waiting. I love doing these updates, but you know what? 10 minutes is a good amount of time. And then we'll see what kind of support we get on the weekend. If we get a lot of support on the weekend, I'll come back more. On the weekends, if there's not a lot of support, I'll just, I'll do my normal updates, but I'm not going to overextend myself. So please make sure to hit that like button. You can definitely make a big impact this morning. Consider joining Tom's Army or sending a YouTube super chat. You can even send it through Venmo, PayPal, or Cash App. That's in my homepage on YouTube. You can see it. There's links. But other than that, pay attention to the setup. If we bounce off of this, we're looking at 55.19 cents this weekend overall. I'm going to get rid of the 54.20 because that's a short term, but I want to see the actual bounce. So if this does hold in an inverse fashion, we come to 55. If it breaks down, we come to 50.2 cents. If you made it until the end, hashtag be better, do better in the comments, and stay positive, everybody.